What's up YouTube, and welcome back to a beginner's guide to Dark Souls. So we warped back to Firelink. I didn't do anything else, we just warped on back here, and what we're going to be doing today is going after our first Lord Soul. And first Lord Soul, if you remember what Framp said, was we're going to go after Gravelord Nito. And so logically speaking, if we were going to go after a Gravelord, Gravelords would be near, you know, graves, which is, you know, there's a graveyard over in that direction, so I think we're going to head on over there. What we're actually going to do is we're going to equip our divine weapon that I made a bit earlier. Last episode, actually. So let's find that. There's our divine longsword. So it's probably not going to be as powerful as Lucerne, but what divine weapons do is divine weapons, like I mentioned before, gain faith scaling. I do have a little bit of faith. Also, if Framp falls asleep, you can just hit him to wake him up. It won't aggro him or anything, don't worry. Just smack him. A lot of people always wonder about that. Another thing I never explained, over here, this chest. If you lose an item that's key to the storyline, like a key, or I don't know if you can lose the Lord Vessel, but I guess the Lord Vessel too, maybe, it will appear in this chest. So I've never had this chest closed, but if you ever lose something like that, it will appear there. So yeah, about divine weapons, they also do 10% increased damage to undead enemies. I'm not sure if that's just skeletons or if that means hollows too, but it's definitely the skeletons. So some skeletons here. Take them out with our divine weapon. Yeah, you see, this is doing not much damage at all. These skeletons don't actually need a divine weapon, so I'm not going to use one right now. Yeah, I really need to put stuff in my bottomless box, don't I? That's a big difference. Alright. So, the divine weapon will come in handy later on, believe me, but right now it's not going to. Did I pick up the soul over here? Yeah, I must have picked that up earlier on in the game. So, head on over here. Now we're going to pick out some items before we head on down below. When you come here, a giant skeleton's going to spawn. You can hit him as he spawns. They don't have a lot of health. They do hit quite hard though, so watch out. You'll pick up the winged spear. It's a decent spear, I suppose. It's nothing really that special about it. You can pick it up early in the game, so if you want to run over here and grab it, you can. Run down here and there's some more skeletons and a big skeleton. Take out the big skeleton first. See, I took out 2 there for 1. When they hold their weapon like that, they're going for a parry, just like the enemies in the lower undead bird. Probably should have leveled up before I left, but we'll do that soon, don't worry. So once they've fallen, come over here and grab this Y-hander. This is a really cool weapon. It's a 2-handed greatsword, one of the more popular ones. You can also grab that early in the game, so you can have a pretty crazy weapon early on. Now, if you run over here, we'll grab the binoculars. They're pretty cool. It basically just gives you a zoomed in mode, like a look around mode. It's pretty cool. It's pretty much the same effect as zoomed in with a bow, but without the bow obstructing the view. So you can also start with the binoculars. It's not that good of a starting gift because, as you can see, you can pick it up right at the start of the game if you want to. So I don't think we're going to have much use for the bow in here, so I think I'm going to throw on the halberd, or the longsword. But that does make us mid-roll, so I'm not going to do that, damn it. Alright, we'll just try out the longsword and see how well it goes in here. The problem with this area that we're going into right now, this is the Catacombs. The Catacombs have skeletons that they don't they respawn if you kill them with something that isn't a divine weapon. So we're going to take advantage of the fact that this guy took like all his health damage and take him out. But if we were to have killed him with Lucerne, he would have just fallen down on the ground and regenerated about 5 seconds later. Watch out for these enemies right here. I like to call them screaming skulls. Just lure them close to you and they shake around and make that noise. Just roll away from them. Pretty easy. Two-handing seems to be much more effective, of course, as usual. So, just head on down here, down those bones, and come down here, and 3 more skeletons will spawn. Alright, so a strong attack and a weak attack will kill them. I guess it was only 2 skeletons. But head on in here, and there's 2 more skeletons in here. Alright. And when you head on in here, there's going to be a necromancer. They shoot, well, I guess they're called in the game gravekeepers, but I call them necromancers, basically. Anyway, if you don't have a divine weapon, if you kill, not that killed him. If you kill these guys, they would cause the skeletons in their area to now be killable by any weapon. But since we have a divine weapon, we're just gonna go ahead and use it this way. What's going on here? Oh yeah, that's right. Usually, what happens is this is open and or this is closed, and you have to push this in. But I came down here to grab Lucerne earlier in the playthrough. And that's why this is already open. So usually you would have to push this in to open a gate. So I'm going to light this bonfire. And I'm going to kindle this up to max. Alright. So, I'm going to do some repairing, see if anything needs repairs. Actually, nothing does. Now I'm going to level up my endurance again. Hopefully I can now fast roll with the Silver Knight shield. Pretty sure I'll be able to now. Yep. Alright, so that's pretty awesome. Silver Knight shield has a, like I said, 76 stability. That's 10 more than the Dragon Crest did, so be able to block even easier. I do believe it has decent lightning defense too, in comparison to other shields. 65, I guess that's better than most shields, I suppose. Anyway, so head on out here. Of course, that would have been locked if you weren't coming down here. Didn't come down here before to grab an item. You can backstab these skeletons. It isn't the easiest thing compared to other enemies, but you can do it. There's 2 here. They're kind of hidden until you get up close to them. They both usually like to roll in at once. Be assholes. There is another necromancer over there, so proceed with caution, because he can snipe you off this bridge. I have been hit off this bridge before. So, of course, the Dragon Crest shield is probably better for blocking this. I don't know why he was shooting over there. He usually runs when you get up close to him like that. But that's okay. We don't need to follow him right now. We're just going to take out the skeleton buddies. They do drop the falchion. Falchion is a pretty good dex weapon. It's actually, well, I mentioned before, it's a really good dex weapon. We found it with the Wanderer set. We're going to go take out this Gravekeeper, of course. I don't want him to keep running away. So we're going to get 2 for 1 there. Come on, no parries. Come on. Put your sword down. No parries. No parries. Sorry. Anyway, so those are all done. They can drop a skull lantern. This is a pretty cool item. I'll show you guys what this does. It's going to come in much use later on. A lot of people pick this up and they're not sure what it does, so they just kind of disregard it. Don't disregard it. What you do is you put it in your shield hand, and you hold it like a shield, and as you can see, it lights up the room a lot. It's not really necessary around here, but lighting up the room will become quite necessary later on, and I don't know what that guy was doing, but yeah. So we're going to put it away for now. Alright. So, heading on in here. There's some more skeletons over here. I think that's a skeleton archer, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So, there's another skeleton over here with a falchion. And there's another item here. I do think it's just another soul item. Yeah. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, that's later on. Alright. Trying to remember all the secrets in this little area. You come in here a lot of the time, so I do know where everything is, but it might seem a little lost at times. Alright, so come over here. These little statues actually shoot out spikes like you see, but if you go out at a far distance, they won't hit you. Try to trigger these screaming skulls as quick as possible, because they can cause lots of issues. The only good thing about them is they also hit the skeletons, like that, and bring them within one-shot range. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, just roll past these with caution. There's more skeletons here. Skeletons do give humanity. I just got a humanity from that skeleton. If you guys remember, of course, if you kill enough enemies in an area before a boss is defeated, you'll get a humanity. Huh, bounced off his shield but killed him anyway. So head on down here and there's another soul item here. It's a Proud Knight soul. And this is what the lever would have looked like in that bonfire room. So just push the lever. And you'll see what it does. It turns the bridge over there, where it was spikes earlier. So now we can cross there. It's pretty funny, and if you have invaders, you can trick them into going on the bridge and then turn the bridge and kill them into the hole down there. So, yeah, it's pretty funny. So, be careful. There's two skeleton guards here, obviously. Alright. Yeah, this is annoying. Alright, so just bring them back over here. I don't know where that guy went. It would be great if the longsword did a bit more damage, but that's fine. We don't have a faith character, so it's why it doesn't do much damage. We can go down there. Actually, we're going to. I'm just gonna take out this guy first. These necromancers don't respawn, so when you kill them once, they're dead. Oh, shit. Alright, so that wasn't supposed to happen, but did I live that fall because of the cutscene? But yeah, if you go all the way down there, you'll encounter Vamos, the wow, wow, okay, anyway. If you go all the way down that the normal way, you'll have to run down like a spiral staircase and fall. You come to this hole and you'll encounter a secret blacksmith. This is the blacksmith that makes fire weapons. And he opens up a shortcut there. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be dead after the cutscene. Like, no, I'm not. This is ridiculous. Alright, so I'm actually not gonna, I'm gonna homeward bone because I didn't want that to happen. And I'm gonna meet you guys back before I fell down here. I'll show you guys how to get here normally. I'm going to start the recording here because I did forget one thing. If you come in this room, this is where I killed the second, right before, or right outside where I killed the second necromancer person. If you come in here, this is where Lucerne would have been, right on this body. But I came and picked it up a long time ago, off screen, so this is where it would have been, this weapon that I'm using. So, yeah. So I'm just going to head back over here quickly. On up to the skeleton. Of course, now we use the Silver Knight shield. You can block pretty much any attack without it taking up almost any stamina. Come on, try it. Yep, did like nothing. So we're back here at the bridge. We don't have to go to the right this time though, the bridge is already turned. So try to fight these skeletons better. As you can see, once the necromancers have been killed, we don't need a divine weapon anymore. And I have killed 3 of the necromancers. There is, I believe, 2 more, but these ones will fall. So once they start not dying, I'm going to pull back out my divine weapon. So head on in here, and head on out here. Fall through this hole. And there's some crystal lizards down here. I'm going to try to get them. Got one. I do believe that was green shards. And a twinkling titanite. More green shards I don't need. I'm gonna quit out and reload here a few times. I'm actually gonna put on my covetous ring. The item find ring. So I'll quit out and reload a few times here just to get it to respawn. Alright, so this one's back right away, so smashing the shit out of it. And yep, our extra ring, well, the Covetous ring has given us white titanite chunks. These are for upgrading divine weapons from +5 to +10, and a different kind of weapon to +5, an occult weapon. But we haven't picked up that ember yet, so we'll pick that up later. So we've killed those lizards. I'm pretty sure all of these are. Where am I? No, I still am with Lucerne, eh? Oh no, that's because I'm not wearing Havel's ring. Alright, so on we go, come up here, there's a ladder, it's slightly hidden, not really. And it seems kind of strange, but you're going to want to fall down here again. And we're back here, over where we've pulled that switch, where there was a soul item there. So skeletons of course respawn when I Homer Bone, so taking them out. So as you can see, the Screaming Skulls can take out their own. What you're going to want to do at this point is, to see there's a ledge down there, you're going to want to just walk off here. You're going to land down here. And you come up here. And trying to see if that Screaming Skull is going away. Yeah. And you'll see another ledge down here. And just walk off here. Just try to stay near the wall and walk off again. And you will come to the Great Scythe. This is a really cool weapon. It's I think it's the best weapon in the game. A lot of people think it is. It's a really amazing weapon. We're not going to use it. Apparently I just got a humanity from something dying. It's pretty awesome. And if you come here, you'll fall through another hole. And we are going to be all the way down in a different area of the Catacombs. You're probably not going to recognize this area, so what we're going to do is run up here. There's a whole bunch of skeletons around here, as you can see. Just run over here, trying to get them all together so I can hit them all at once. Oh yeah, so there is another necromancer, so these ones are not dying, so I need to get my divine up. Shit. I really need to clear out my inventory, this is not good. Alright. Yeah. Yep, and if I don't kill them, then they come back. So, moving on past those, we're going to head on back up here. This place is very annoying when you don't have a long weapon, or a weapon that doesn't do a lot of damage, like this thing. But, anyway. We're going to come back into this room. No, we haven't been here yet. Come on back up here. I think we skipped a part. Yeah. Alright, so... Damn it. what we're going to do is head on through this wall. A lot of this time this wall isn't broken. You have to smash this, but it's pretty obvious it's a breakable wall. And head on down here and there's more skeletons. Of course, when isn't there skeletons in this place? It's like a billion skeletons. This marcher's up here. I'm pretty sure they won't hit you if you stay about here. I've been corrected, of course. You can just skip them though, they won't follow you. Head on in here, and if you head on towards this statue, a giant skeleton will spawn. We fought them before, they're not that difficult. And if you come on here, you will find the Dark Moon Seance ring. Now, this ring has a special purpose. Take a look at it. I don't think I've ever actually read the description. It actually grants additional attunement slots. I don't think it's one additional slot. It also does something else. I'll show you guys what it does next episode, but remember if you pick up that ring to... well, remember to pick up that ring is the main thing. A lot of people don't know where that is or don't pick it up, so they can't do what I'm going to do next episode. But anyway, head on up here, and if you keep on going up, we'll actually come across another necromancer. So I'm going to take him out quickly before a skeleton buddy can get back together. Annoying enemies. Alright. So, if you come up here, you'll see we're up above the fog gate and the little stairs now. But you're going to want to head back up here. And roll through here, these are spikes, damn it. And you'll come over here and we'll find the miracle Tranquil Walk of Peace. This is a really cool miracle. It's like the slow buff that the stone giants do in Darkroot Garden, where it shoots those rays out in a circle around them and then you can't move properly for 10 seconds. It's exactly that. It's really kind of cheesy in PvP, but a lot of people use it to annoying effect. So if you fall through here, we'll fall back down to the first area. Or the first Necromancer was, and Lucerne was. So, continuing on back, since everything's dead around here except that one skeleton, we're going to go back across the bridge. And we're going to head on down to where we plunge attacked all the way down to a cutscene. We're going to head on here. Watch out, there's of course skeletons all over the damn place. Huh, good thing I kind of got launched forward there. I would have went for another trip, and there would have been no cutscene to save me that time. So come in here and pick up another Proud Knight Soul. And if you head in here, there's going to be a whole bunch more skeletons that spawn. Just take them out quickly. Oh, yeah, that's horrible. But he did very little damage, actually. I didn't actually see him parrying there. I didn't know he was doing that. And, yeah, it's just another Proud Knight Soul. So we're picking up a lot of soul items we can use later. Come over here. This is actually a doorway that doesn't open right now. We'll have to go open it. And if you come in here, sometimes there's another Necromancer here. I'm wondering if he's already dead, but because there is one more Necromancer at least. But if you come here, you'll find another switch to push. Push the switch. And if you go on down there, this is actually kind of good that I don't have to go down there. If you keep on going down there, you can, if you just walk straight forward, you can drop down on a series of platforms You can grab that item down there. It's just 2 green shards, and it'll lead to that blacksmith. There's a way it opens down there, and I'll show you guys where that way leads, so don't worry, I'm not skipping something. I did fall down there already, so this is the normal way to get down. You have to walk all the way down the spiral staircase, of course. So we push that lever, so we're going to go back up through that door we opened. You can see this is open now. And we're on the other side of that doorway that was closed when we dropped down to go get the Great Scythe. So I'll walk through here. And run on this way. I do think these pop out with spikes again. And this is actually an illusory wall. Spike walls everywhere. And if you head on in here, you will find a bonfire. A wonderful bonfire. So we're going to kindle this up, because kindling's good, of course. Kindling could help someone. Who knows, you kindling the fire could be that Estus flask that helps someone win the boss fight, because they just needed, you know, one more heal. Because of course when you kindle the fire, it gives other people an extra Estus flask who was recently at the fire. So gonna head on back down here. Of course everything's respawned now, but there's nothing around here. You'll head on up here, there's a ladder. And you'll push this switch. And you'll see that switch will turn that bridge down there that you couldn't cross before. I'm just going to roll down here. And we're going to head over the bridge. And through the fog gate. Something just killed itself, hooray. So now that the Necromancer is dead in this area, since I was here before, I'm going to pull out Lucerne until I don't need it again. I know there is at least one more Necromancer, unfortunately. It's clobbering time. Anyway, so heading on back out through this area, I fought those skeletons over here. If you see these 2 platforms right here, when you run from this area, you can actually do a running jump and jump right over quite easily. So I don't want to fight those skeletons, you guys already saw me fight them, and we're back through that area where we fell down through the hole here. Anyway, I'm pretty sure they reset. You can see off in the distance there is, of course, another Titanite demon. I think I am going to fight this one. So, let's fight a Titanite demon. Get away from that attack. That's a grab attack. I said that before. Just good thing he's going for those grab attacks. It's probably his most punishable attack. Yep, go for it again, buddy. Just get the hits in. Circle around him. Watch out for the jump attack there. Try to block it. Always block it. Usually rolling away from it leads to death. Oh shit, he picked me up. Oh shit, oh shit. Yeah. Shit. Now I can't see anything. Alright, yeah. So as you guys can see, extremely dangerous. Oh man, yeah. Very dangerous. Do not get hit by the grab attack. You see why. And I have good defense, so if you're a cloth character, you're probably not going to survive that. Or just a lesser character, I suppose. These are like, I call them, they're pretty much the most dangerous enemy in the game. I mean, they really are. I mean, there's more dangerous, and they have a lot of health. And there's even more dangerous ones than this one. There. So, he's down. Pick up a Demon Titanite from him. And if you go on past him, you'll pick up some Eyes of Death. I did pick up some of these earlier. These are for the Gravelord Covenant. which I believe I will show you guys now. So if you come over here, this is right. You can actually jump in here without aggroing the Titanite demon. You can nestle in this coffin, and I'll speed this up here. Alright, so as you can see, we're in the Tomb of the Giants. We've been ported to a completely different area. And if you head on over here, you will find a giant tomb with a creepy looking creature inside of it. So you can pray to the sarcophagus of the Gravelord. So this is where you would join the Gravelord Servant Covenant. This is the Gravelord Servants. You can do some pretty cool PvP. But I'm not going to join the Covenant. I'm in the Warrior of Sunlight, and I think I'm going to stay in it. But, yeah, this is the Gravelord Covenant, so if you guys want to join that, you can come here and do that. If you want to look up more about this Covenant, it's one of the more complex Covenants. You can look it up on the wikis. So, but after you do that, there's nothing more to do in this area, so just head on back over to this little coffin. And we're back in the Catacombs. So, picking up right where we just, came back from. Head on back here to this area over here, and if you go on through this cracked wall here, you'll find some narrow walkways, so be careful here. I'm trying to find them. There's a ladder around here. There it is. You can see some skeletons already coming up. We may not be able to kill these. Nope. No, we can't. As I said, there's one more necromancer, so pulling out our longsword. There probably is better divine weapons to get. The longsword is a relatively low weapon. We could have upgraded the partisan, but I didn't really want to. I might get the partisan up to regular plus 15, so I don't really want to do that. Grab this quick, just another large soul, and slide on down this ladder. Be careful, these are, as you can see, they're different colored, so you fall through these paths, so just choose where you want to fall down. I'm pretty sure they both lead the same place. Yeah, see? Broke. Oh, shit! Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen, to be honest. Anyway, so, yeah, you can see what's going on here. I would like to have my partisan out, or my, regular weapon, but I don't. My lucerne, I mean. So I think I'm just going to cheese him with backstabs. This is a Black Knight with a great axe, as you can see. That attack will launch you into the air. It's actually much like the greatsword. They pretty much fight the exact same way as the greatsword ones with the amount of damage they do to you when they hit you, but they do have some other attacks. They do a crazy jump attack when you're at a distance. They can charge in and do that. I'm just really going to cheese this guy with backstabs because I wasn't expecting him at all. Usually, well, he does spawn up here. I just wasn't expecting to land on top of him and get, you know, take half my health away in one hit. But anyway, he's fallen. Not too difficult once you get an upgraded weapon. You see you've got a Soul of the Proud Knight. I want to remember, did I go the wrong way? No, I definitely didn't go the wrong way. Yeah, the Catacombs is a weird place, I'll tell you guys. So, I'm going to heal up here. We definitely don't need the Divine Weapon now, since apparently we skipped the other... I'll show you guys where the other Necromancer is after, but we apparently skipped him. So, if you come on here, you'll see something horrible down there. Those little skeleton guys running around, those are bone wheel skeletons. You can see the little wheel shapes. They're on my list of top most dangerous enemies in the game. I mean, they're not... The more poise and better shield you have, the less dangerous they are. But if you have no poise and no shield, you're basically fucked. Like, I'm not gonna put it lightly. These things are horribly deadly. They just roll into you constantly, and there's no... If you don't move out of the way, they'll just keep doing damage to you. There's nothing stopping them. Like, they don't have attack animations. It's just a constant stream of damage. So, it can be extremely deadly, and there's a bunch of them in this area. Some of them are trying to get around and come up top, so I'm going to try to see if I can plunge. See, they're just rolling. You can see right there, he's just rolling forever. He'll do that into you. Multiples of them will just, see, they'll just roll into you forever. So we're going to try to plunge attack them. Look at that. Dead bone wheels everywhere. So, yeah, it's really useful if you can cheese them into that corner and plunge attack them. Show you guys how to fight them normally. You can see there's one over here. There's a couple over here, actually. See if I can maybe only get one's attention. No. So you can see they run in. You can just dodge out of the way, and they'll usually roll off into a wall. I'm going to get these Screaming Skulls' attention. Yeah, you can actually get the Screaming Skulls to kill them. So, going to want to try to take them out really quick, because the only reprieve about them is they don't have a lot of health, and you can let them strafe by you really easily, but if you let them hit you, it's a horrible thing. And on further new games, they get even worse. So, if you guys remember that blacksmith, that wall he smashed open, this is the wall right here. So if we run back in here, you'll see we've reached the blacksmith.
What's that then? Need some smithing? Then produce me some wares.
So you can see he can modify your gear into fire stuff, and if you get him better fire embers, he can upgrade them into even better fire weapons. He also sells some Homered Bones. I think I'm going to buy some of those because I only have one. Buy 8. I like to have a lot of Homered Bones. He sells Titanite Shards. He sells the smith boxes also. He sells some arrows. He's just a basic blacksmith. He doesn't say much either.
I'm here to smith, not to chit-chat.
Yeah, so, yeah, he doesn't say much.
Then be gone with you. You'll spoil.
So we're just going to leave him here. That's okay. There is another way to get down into the Catacombs. It sounds kind of strange. It's a developer-intended shortcut where you can drop down from the first bonfire. It's relatively, like, you can do the whole Catacombs in, like, a minute from the beginning. If you drop down from this area, you drop down 2 platforms and you land up top there, and you can summon an NPC phantom to help you. His name is Paladin Leroy. It's kind of a shout out to World of Warcraft, the Leroy Jenkins thing, but we're not going to need him at all. But if you want to summon an NPC for this boss, I don't know why you would want to, but there is one way up on top of that. This pillar right here, if you drop down, there's plenty of YouTube videos showing the shortcut way through the Catacombs. I do believe that item right there is the Cleric set, so we're not going to be able to pick it up, but I'm showing you guys, it's right there. That's the Cleric armor that the Cleric starts with. So you can pick it up if you drop down from the top there. And up top there, I do believe there's a large soul of a nameless soldier. So there, we missed 2 items. It's okay. I know what they are. I've picked them up many times. You can see what they are. So head on through here. Good luck. Yeah, well, we don't really need luck for this, but I'm going to top off my health. I'm actually going to throw on my Dragon Crest shield here because of the fire resist. I would recommend having a fire resist shield just... I probably won't even need it, but just because. So, traverse the white light. Alright, so we're walking into Boston County here, of course, and walk over here, make sure you're topped off, and fall down here. So, roll forward as soon as you hit the cutscene ends. I don't have a huge strategy for this boss because he's ridiculously easy. As you can see, I've already taken down half his health. He only has about 1500 health, and I only have a plus 10 weapon, and I'm ripping him up. So basically all you do is attack him. He makes copies of himself, but they go down in one hit too. The little orbs he shoots are fire damage, so you can block them with your shield. But like I don't know how much of a strategy for this boss. You just kind of rip his ass apart. What you'll get is the Rite of Kindling. The Rite of Kindling lets you kindle your bonfires up to 20. So instead of kindling it once, you can kindle it an extra 2 times, and it'll go up to 20 flasks every time you rest there. And if you also walk over here, you will pick up a mask. This is the Mask of the Child. He can drop 1 of 3 masks, and that mask causes stamina regeneration, I believe. The Father Mask causes increased equip load, and the Mother Mask causes increased health. So you can get a random chance to get each helmet mask from him. It's an equal chance for each one. It's 33% each. So we're going to top off our health here. And I'm probably going to end the episode here. We got the Catacombs done in 1 episode. So I'm going to see you guys later.